Hey guys, I want to share a few words on the preposterous lunacy of identity politics, and sorry I'm late to the party on that one, but there's been a controversy caused by art. Yes, that most dangerous of threats to truth and compassion in civilization. I'm of course talking about the painting by the artist Dana Schutz. Oh, sorry, I meant the white artist Dana Schutz, depicting the corpse of Emmett Till, the young black boy who was brutally lynched in the 50s for allegedly having the gall to talk to a white lady. And we've all seen the picture of his body, which was beaten beyond recognition. It is one of the most iconic and sickening images of the civil rights movement. And a powerful reminder of where bigotry and ignorance can take us when they're taken to the extreme. Bigotry and ignorance, such as the one displayed by Hannah Black, whose open letter demanded for the removal and destruction of the art piece. And it's just a recent example of the illogical absurdity that is identity politics. Hannah Black, who many of you remember from absolutely nowhere, begins her letter thusly. I am writing to ask you to remove Dana Schutz's painting, Open Casket, and with the urgent recommendation that the painting be destroyed. Now that, ladies and gents, is a great start, because of course when you hear someone call for art to be destroyed, you wouldn't think of Hitler or Fahrenheit 451, or the Taliban's tearing down ancient statues of Buddha, or Christian conservatives protesting movies and video games. Nope, you immediately think of Martin Luther King, Gandhi, and JFK, those good guys. Anyway, moving on. That even the disfigured corpse of a child was not sufficient to move the white gaze from its habitual cold calculation is evident daily. Wait a minute, what's a white gaze? Do gazes have a race too now? Is it like the male gaze? Have I got both? That sounds cool. I've got extra things. But anyway, Wait, what's this business about white gazes having a habitual cold calculation? Isn't that a bit racist? Because I'm pretty sure if I changed that to the Jewish gaze have a habitual cold calculation, it wouldn't sound as good. Anyway, it is not acceptable for a white person to transmute black suffering into profit and fun. Get that? Profit and fun. So, you're telling me that you genuinely believe that a painting about Emmett Till's beaten body was meant to be fun? I'm meant to believe that that's your honest evaluation of the artist's intention. You actually believe that? You're not just trying to manipulate things to make the artist look bad? Okay, cool, just checking. I read this commentary. The subject matter is not Schutz's. Well, whose is it then? Is it black people's only? Which black people? Is it just Emmett Till's family? I guess that kind of makes sense in a way, after all it happened to them. But is it all African Americans? Is it only them? Can a black South African talk about it? And what if you're mixed race? How white do you have to be before you have to stop talking about these issues? Oh wait, I guess it's about the experience. So what if you're one of the lucky black guys who have never experienced violent racism? Who is allowed to have these conversations? Okay, and here we're on to the topic of cultural appropriation. So I feel I have a couple of credentials on the topic of culture, so I'll chuck in my 2 cents. Culture doesn't belong to a single person, a single religion, a single ethnicity, or any other category. Culture is for everyone, and it's the essential way we share and we grow as a civilization. I mean, when La Vita è Bella, the Life is Beautiful, the Benigni movie about Auschwitz came out, I was pissed off because I'm Jewish, my grandmother was in Auschwitz, she survived it fortunately, and I was saying, well, Benigni's not Jewish, why is he talking about this? But I was a teenager, I was an idiot, and I'd never been laid. Now I know better. When you get outraged because you feel someone who doesn't belong to your culture is talking about your quote-unquote topics, you're no better than me getting annoyed when Eminem became mainstream and everyone started liking him. It was like, oh, he's my guy, I followed him since ages, I'm the real fan. You guys are just parvenus. Culture doesn't belong to anybody. It belongs to everybody. If cultural appropriation were a real thing that existed, most of you couldn't do anything because most things come from Italy. Arrivederci. The notion that there is such a thing as cultural appropriation is preposterous. Identity politics is segregation. It's tribalism. It's ignorance. And if you believe in it, I say this, we both want the same world, but you need to ask yourself this, is it logically feasible that a world of unity, integration, and compassion be achieved via racializing, segregation, and finger-pointing? Anyway.